Hi guys, Raw Rustler here, and this is going to be my WWE Summerslam 2015 predictions. I decided to do it today, which is Tuesday, the day after Raw, because I won't be able to do it on Saturday night because I'll be preparing for NXT Brooklyn, which I will do a predictions probably on Thursday because NXT is on Wednesday, so then we'll have the final card sorted out, which I kind of think we've got the final card anyway. There'll just be a little bit of build-up on NXT, so yeah, I'll still be doing it on Thursday though, so watch out for that. Let me just say that Toughnuff's on tonight, so there might be a reaction. It depends on who gets eliminated. And that's really it. There'll probably be a small pickups on maybe August 30th because I'm off to GeekCon again with my brother who's coming home. We're going to go meet Boise from Only Fools and Horses. He really wants to go, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll go with him. I'd really love some new N64 stuff, which actually reminds me that I've actually ordered 2 N64 controllers from eBay. They should probably be here tomorrow because I've been playing a lot of like WWF No Mercy and WCW NWO on the it's WCW NWO Revenge, on the N64. I freaking love those wrestling games. They're the best wrestling games probably I've ever played. Them and then Here Comes the Pain on the PS2. So I just thought I'd just tell you that. So SummerSlam 2015. The card, 4 hours long, 10 matches. I think we're about finalised. I don't think they'll add anything on SmackDown. If they do, then I'll check the spoilers tonight and see what they add, and then I'll just tell you what my prediction will be in a small, 1 minute video. But a 10-match card, that's pretty stacked. For a 4-hour show, though, I still don't think we're going to be able to fully reach the end of the show with 10 matches. I mean, the pre-show is 2 hours from what I've seen because it starts at 11 o'clock in here, and of course the full show will start at 1. So, with that in mind, that means that the pre-show is going to be 2 hours, and that means that there's going to be 1 or 2 matches on the pre-show. I really can't pick 1 or 2 matches to go on the pre-show. Well, I can pick 1, and then I'll get to that one when I come to it. So let's just actually predict the matches. So the first match on the card is the main event, the big one. The rematch that, to be honest, nobody really wanted to see. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar will, of course, be with Paul Heyman. Alright, one thing I found about this show is that it's actually very hard to predict. I think that this has been the hardest card all year to predict. And this match is one of the difficult ones. There's so much that could happen. You could have Sting get involved, Kane get involved, maybe J&J, maybe. But my prediction for the match is that while I don't agree with it, I think The Undertaker will be defeating Lesnar, that's better. I think The Undertaker will be beating Brock Lesnar because I think that they're trying to make up to The Undertaker that he lost the streak. I really don't like that because that kind of defeats the whole point of Brock beating the streak and beating guys like John Cena, easily, and destroying Seth Rollins and nearly beating him so easily, and it defeats the point if he then loses to Undertaker on a pay-per-view that isn't WrestleMania. He beat him at WrestleMania, and I'm sure that the Undertaker was probably in better condition then than he will be at SummerSlam. So, I mean, Undertaker's going to win though. Do I think it'll be a good match? It should be better than the one they had at WrestleMania 30. That match is very underwhelming. If I was rating it then, I'd probably give it 2 stars out of 5. It really just, it was underwhelming. And I think that this one could be better. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star classic. If it surprises me, then great. But I really don't see it being a 10 out of 10 incredible match. But it will be entertaining, I hope. So my pick is Undertaker to beat Brock Lesnar. However, if Brock Lesnar wins, I do think that's fine. I think Brock Lesnar should win. But Undertaker, in my opinion, will win. So the next matchup was announced on Raw, but was actually announced on the internet before Raw. Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Now, these guys put on a pretty entertaining match back at Battleground. So, actually, I'm kind of looking forward to it. The feud, couldn't care about. The match should be pretty entertaining, as Sheamus always says. He's going to entertain us. It should be about a 3-star match, I hope. Who's going to win? I would assume that because of the Money in the Bank situation, if Sheamus is going to cash in later on in the night, and I'll get to that when I get to the title, I would think that Sheamus would lose if he's going to cash in. And because Orton won at the last pay-per-view, though, I'm very See, this is a tough card. I haven't actually, like, this is just me going off book. I haven't actually predicted any of these in my mind before this. I've just gone into this and tried to do this. Sheamus or Orton. I really can't predict it. I don't really care who wins, to be honest. So, I'm gonna go with Sheamus because he lost at Battleground, and I don't really want him to cash in. So I'm gonna go with Sheamus. Sheamus to beat Randy Orton. In what should be, he should be in clean because, you know, that's Sheamus, even though they put him as this heel who uses dirty tactics. He really doesn't need to. He's kind of a monster heel. So I don't think he needs dirty tactics. But I'm going to go with Sheamus to win because he lost to Randy Orton at Battleground and because I don't want him to cash in Money in the Bank later on in the night. But he could. I mean, I'm not... I think he could. He really could cash in, and it's going to be annoying, but hey-ho. Alright, so the third match, well, this isn't in order of how they're going to go, obviously. The United States Champion John Cena takes on Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight and United States titles in a champion versus champion, title for title, a winner-take-all match. There's been a lot of build to this. I think that Cena not being on TV actually helps this because Rollins has sold it really well on TV, and he really, he exaggerates what he did to Cena with breaking his nose, and that's actually a really smart idea, I think. Because that puts Rollins over as actually a pretty impressive guy. I mean, that's really good. How do I think it'll pan out? I think these two could have the match of the night. I think they're going to have a great match. Who's going to win? Probably... I don't know. Again, it's one of those ones where it's a bit of a toss-up. Because Cena is the guy with the US title who should probably lose... probably win because he then needs to go up to the bigger belt. But he's John Cena. And he just had that 15 times merchandise shirt made. So what would be the point in anyone buying that if he becomes 16 time? So I'm actually going to go with Seth Rollins to win the match somehow. I don't know how Seth Rollins is going to win the match. I'm thinking... Maybe, alright, okay, I think I'm having a bit of a relapse here. So I'm actually going to go with Sheamus to lose to Randy Orton, because I think that makes sense for the feud. And then I think Rollins will win, Rollins will beat Cena, and then cash in. So my prediction is that Sheamus will cash in his Money in the Bank and win the WWE World Heavyweight title. That is my prediction. We're going to have a second Money in the Bank cash in the year, and it's going to be Sheamus on Rollins. Will he win? I'm going to say yes. I think Sheamus is going to win the WWE World Heavyweight title, although I don't want him to. I know earlier I was like, I think Sheamus is going to beat Orton because I don't want him to, but generally I am now starting to think that Sheamus will be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion by the end of the show. Alright, so we should probably move on a bit quicker. Triple threat for the Intercontinental title, Ryback, Miz, and Big Show. Ryback is retaining the title. That's all I need to say. That match doesn't interest me at all. It really doesn't. Alright, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I think that problem with this pay-per-view, there's too many tag matches. And secondly, this match here, I think it's way too obvious that one of the Shield members is going to turn heel. I'm putting my money on Ambrose turning heel, so I think that in the end, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper will win the match, with Dean Ambrose turning heel on Roman Reigns, and then they'll have that feud probably till Royal Rumble. How is he going to turn heel? What's his motive going to be? Probably just jealousy. I think that makes sense, you know. So yeah, I think Wyatt and Luke Harper are going to beat Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, even though Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose have actually had the number over the past few weeks. Didn't have Battleground though. Alright, so we move on to the Fatal 4-Way match for the tag team titles. We have the Primetime Players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, against Los Matadors, Diego and Fernando, the Lucha Dragons, which is Sin Cara and Kalisto, and the New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston. Sorry. Alright. So, I don't really care. No, let me rephrase that. I don't know who's going to win this one. Again, I think it's a pretty hard one to predict. But I would like the Lucha Dragons to win a lot, because I think they're the best team in the match. So, for that very reason, because I can't pick a team, I'm just going to go with the Lucha Dragons. I think they've got the most momentum as well. They've got probably the most fan support, besides maybe the Primetime Players, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Lucha Dragons to win the tag titles, because there aren't many heels going over that I can see. I mean, aren't many faces with Cena losing, and then, Yeah, I think I'm fine going with that. Yeah, I'll go with the Lucha Dragons. Match number 7. This card's like seeming tedious to me in my mind. I'm sure it won't be because I'm looking at it and there's some quality matches here, but I guess we'll see on Sunday. Will it be better than Brooklyn as well? That's a thing, especially when they're on like a 2-day span and Kevin Owens is going to have to do 2 matches. They'll probably be 2 of the best matches of the weekend. Oh, alright, so Stephen Amell and Neville against Stardust and King Barrett. Stephen Amell and Neville are going to win. I'd assume that Stephen Amell will probably pin Stardust. Barrett is just an extra. I feel really bad for Bad News for King Barrett. It's such a shame to see the talent that he has and it just goes to waste, man. It's really annoying. But yeah, Stephen Amell and Neville will be going over there. Alright, okay, 3-team elimination match. Now, I don't know if they've clarified if it's going to be you have to eliminate all 3 members from the team, or you just eliminate 1 member from the team and they're all gone. So, it's Team Bad, which is Team Beautiful and Dangerous, which is Sasha Banks, Naomi and Tamina, against Team Bella, which is Nikki, Brie and Alicia Fox, and then against Team PCB, which is the worst name possible, but they had to get rid of it, because Submission Sorority is a website already, and you can check it out if you want. But I mean, it does, the connotations that it creates are a bit, they're not really PG if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's why they changed it to Team PCB, which sucks as a name, but oh well. So Team PCB, which is Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. So there's only 2 ways this match is going to end. I don't see Team Bella winning at all. I don't think they can win. I think that in the end, it has to come down to either Sasha Banks or Charlotte leading their team to victory, even though Charlotte's not really the leader of her team, and neither Sasha Banks. But I do see those 2 probably getting the final fall on maybe a Bella. Or will the Bellas get eliminated first? Maybe, who knows. But I'm going to go with Team PCB to pick up the victory, with Charlotte probably getting a figure 8 on maybe Nikki Bella or Sasha Banks. They're the ones. But yeah, Team PCB to win. If it's elimination, where it's like you've got to eliminate every member, then it's going to be, I don't know, it'd probably still be the same. I think Team PCB would still win. And, oh wow, final match. Oh yeah, oh no, there's 2 more, isn't there? I haven't done, yeah, there it is. I haven't done Kevin Owens and Cesaro. Kevin Owens and Cesaro. This is going to be the match of the night. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I think it could steal the show. It could steal the year if it's as good as it looks. But in the end, I think it's probably the most predictable match of the card, because Kevin Owens is going to have a match at NXT Brooklyn, and I'd assume he's going to lose. So I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to beat Cesaro because he's going to lose at NXT Brooklyn. And I think that he's going to need this to get some momentum back after 2 losses straight to Finn Balor. So Kevin Owens to win. It's going to be a great match, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it. And your final match of the card, which is the last match that was actually announced. Dolph Ziggler with Lana, who actually delivered a super kick to Summer Rae on Raw, which I haven't really thought about that super kick. It was alright. So Dolph Ziggler with Lana, so at ringside, against Rusev with Summer Rae. The feud, couldn't care, it's not that impressive. But the match should be really entertaining. I mean, Rusev and Dolph Ziggler had a few matches in NXT where Rusev went over. So from here, from story point of view, I'm going to pick Dolph Ziggler. I think Dolph Ziggler should win because, they need to put Dolph Ziggler over more, guys. And I think Dolph's getting a little bit frustrated with how he's been booked. So Dolph Ziggler is my pick to beat Rusev. And that is the SummerSlam card, guys. It's a pay-per-view I'm looking forward to. If it delivers, it can be the best pay-per-view of the year, which is a lot of pressure because it has to be better than that WrestleMania. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it could steal the weekend if NXT Brooklyn's awful, but it won't be. I think it'll be great. So check out that predictions, which will probably be up on Thursday. My review of NXT Brooklyn will probably be up there. My review of NXT Brooklyn will be up on the Sunday night before SummerSlam. I might do it during the day, actually. And my review of SummerSlam will probably be up... Pardon me. My review of SummerSlam will probably be up on Monday. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been my SummerSlam 2015 predictions. And I hope you enjoy SummerSlam, because I think I am. Thanks, guys.